So let's go for it. So oil, particularly as of late, you've got sentiment kicking in to pull it up, okay, and it's taken you really to your 200 MAs. I've just got my news feed up to the right. That's why I'm having a look at it. Okay, you had some news in regard to OPEC, I believe. We'll keep scrolling on it, but generally, you can see from price that the sentiment and momentum is with the rise in oil. Okay, so you can see that just by looking at the price. It is a good idea to look at the news, so it can tell you exactly what you're looking at. Okay, and you'll have to scroll through a lot of it from yesterday because there's so much. So yeah, so we've got lots of news from yesterday in regards to the US and the ECB. So make sure if you haven't read it all, you go and do it because it's going to help you a lot. Okay, obviously yesterday we had GDP, quarter on quarter, durable goods. Okay, lots of data like that feeding into the US. Okay, so the main thing I was looking for was the exact quote, which was US Energy Secretary Advisor Hochstein. I won't subscribe to the matter of if OPEC is relevant or not. Okay, which is a weird thing to say, I think, really. But nonetheless, you saw the price of oil come up. You've also got some tensions that are still running too. So I don't think the momentum is going to stop with this. I think you are going to just keep going higher. I wouldn't buy it. You're just too late to buy it. You've got absolutely no market value on this if you're trying to get it long. Because of that momentum, you could consider lightly scaling in lower. Okay, whether you do that at the first point of reference is up to you, but I think the probability doesn't lie there. I think you'll get more of it lower down. Okay, so for that reason, a pullback like that, followed by a move up, is probably going to be ideal. Exits more so around $80. If you do get a further reach in like this, then again, the probability lies there. But you can see this tentative up move because, like I said, the sentiment has been sort of blurry, but it's now getting a bit more clear. And you can see lower lows steadily. Okay, now someone like the US Energy what was his exact title? Let's have a look. Secretary Advisor, not commenting if OPEC is relevant or not. I mean, you would think OPEC is relevant. I'm sure they like to be relevant, but there's clearly a mismatch between rhetoric there. So, yeah, I would just consider longs only on significant dips. Firstly, here, and secondly, there. So the US data that has driven this up really refers to strong US economy and the Red Sea tensions in very short. Okay, I don't think that's going away at the moment. I think that will stick. And if you want to short it, you're going to be shorting against the momentum. But I wouldn't be shocked really, and you can flick up to your monthly for this if you get higher up. Okay, ultimately, I would say this is going to be the best place to short it. So if you can hold off shorting it until you get all the way up here, if you get all the way up there, it may be ideal. If you're super risk averse and you're swing trading, you might hold off all the way up there. I know it sounds like a long way, but that is where you're going to get value and probability. Okay, you can't see too much reference between that if you look on the last move for monthly. Okay, and you have got various bumps in the road on your weekly. But if you're swing trading, like I said, because there isn't those bumps, you can just wait. Ultimately, you'll probably rise either way. And that's especially as the demand remains for oil. I did mention this level so many times. I said, look, if it breaks it, I wouldn't be shocked. If it goes to the upside, I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm not going to gamble on either. Okay, I'm just going to take tiny entries throughout the sideways market to sustain any drawdown. Okay, so yeah, so that's oil. I'm still up on the FTSE. I'm just going to